you're joining us over on Next Gen, you'll find there are big changes throughout. Starting in my career, day or night, the city has attractions and activities to explore as you improve your game and build your status as an NBA legend. It's also now bustling with new residents who are enjoying the recreation and offer your MyPlayer special challenges, contests, and shopping opportunities. Off the court, jump on a bike or on a skateboard and head to the races, where the fastest time in the city will receive a special VC reward. The city also has new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. Your MyPlayer can now enter unique matchmaking buildings and be placed into competition immediately. Pressing the shot button while walking around the city will bring up all of your current objectives and challenges for the season. Make sure you stay in the loop. Also new to Next Gen, My Career is Hidden Talents. Have you ever wanted your MyPlayer to venture into the fashion world or music industry? In 2K22, your career stretches much further than the hardwood. And we can't forget about personal hubs. There's no place like home, and in 2K22, moving up the professional world means a lifestyle upgrade. For you, my NBA and my WNBA fans, there's gonna be a much more detailed approach in 2K22. The players on the court have always mattered, but this year there's an added emphasis on the personnel that scouts, trains, and coaches them. Plus, the W is back and better than ever. In 2K22, you can solidify your status as a WNBA legend or compete online against opposing MyPlayers to earn new rewards. There's a lot of new features in Next Gen 2K22, so get out there and explore. We'll be watching. We hope you're enjoying the game and you're watching the season premiere of NBA 2K TV. Next up, how has gameplay changed in NBA 2K22? We asked gameplay director Mike Wang. Welcome back, gameplay director Mike Wang. Congratulations on the launch of NBA 2K22. We're so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
My first question, what are you most excited about for NBA 2K22?
Oh man, there's so many things. I think probably the thing that I'm most excited about is just to watch all the YouTube videos, all the Twitch streams, read all the Twitter feedback, and just see what people think of the game. This is the most exciting time for us as developers, just to see all the hard work throughout the year kind of pay off into this one moment of everyone getting to see the game for the first time. So we're excited to see what people think of the game.
Wait, so you're excited to read the feedback on Twitter?
Maybe not the Twitter part as much, but yeah, I love Twitter's great. You know, I love it. Keeps me humble. They like to keep me humble. We get a lot of great feedback, and it's Reddit, it's like forums, it's all over the place. We look for feedback everywhere we can get it.
Is there anything else in regards to gameplay that has been added to the new 2K that has never been added before?
Well, we have some new badges. Those are going to be changing the game, changing the metas, I think, a little bit. We're giving you loadouts this year, so you can create whatever badges you want, and then if you have a different player or just in a different situation, you're playing in a different context, you can create a second loadout and kind of just equip different badges. There's so much with the on-court experience that's new, that's never been in the game before. The skill-based dunks and alley-oops is new. Things that in the past were kind of dictated by animations, or we're trying to remove as many of those things as possible to keep NBA 2K a game of skill. So I think that's two ways that people, at least last year, were able to kind of gain an advantage where maybe it didn't feel right or feel fair, that I think 2K22 will hopefully solve.
Is there anything that the community requested that you were able to give them in NBA 2K22?
They always request a couple things with shooting. Contests were big. Shot contest, logic, and just interior defense in general. I think they felt that could have used a lot of rework, and they're totally right. It's a system that needed a lot of extension, so we spent a lot of time just making sure that the blocking felt right. You as a defender, if you jumped at the right time and you're in the right position, you were rewarded for that. And so that's one of my favorite things about 2K22 is the balance of just offense and defense and contesting shots, open shots versus contested shots. Shooting when you're wide open is a lot easier this year compared to how it was in the past, as shooting contested is a lot harder. So there's a bigger skill gap in terms of shooting, finishing at the rim. Oh man, there's so many things to talk about. But I think that's one of the big things that were requested was just that balance for the gamers.
How do you keep everyone happy from the pro player to the casual player?
Oh wow, that's a good question, and one that we are constantly asking ourselves too. I think the main thing that we try to do is
coming up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Suns. For the Trailblazers, they started the season with a victory. Tonight, out to make it a win streak with number 2, Suns. Blazers, coming up next. Hello out there, and get ready. Allie, take it.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ 3-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Suns to start out. Paul Bridges. Line change here for Portland. Now here's MP. Defense right on him. Johnson passes to Payne. Now Šarić. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. MP finds Payne. The three is up. Zeller with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
Portland ball.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Trailing by 8. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Yeah, we saw how combative. Yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Here's Payne after the basket by Portland. MP outside. Outside Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Zeller. Now Chris. Saric covers. Here's Simons. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Saric with some nice D.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside Payne. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back. And Dario Saric adjusting to a reserve role with the Suns, but he's still a valued contributor.
To be starting a role, you coming from the bench, that's a cold decision. Mentally, I need to prepare for everything, and that was in my mind. Come there, try to play fast.
Grant, there is great depth and versatility on this team.
Oh, no question. Exemplified by Saric. Having a skilled forward like him in that second unit helps.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court right now for the Suns. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Payne. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's MP in a shooting guard. Here's Simons.
Suns foul. Number 7.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Booker, he's checked in for Payne. Here's Snell, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Johnson passes to Booker. Back to Johnson from outside the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
3 points.
Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the number 1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. A shot from the high post. Another one falls for Phoenix. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Phoenix with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Norman Powell. 2 shots.
He's checked in for Powell. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
MP against Lillard. Doesn't go that time. Šarić with some nice D.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Booker, the pass to MP. From the arc. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by MP. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Chalk up 2 there. Ayton's got 9.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Lillard finds Covington. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. And here's MP from outside. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Lets it fly. And too long on the shot.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Johnson with a bucket.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Timeout called. The Blazers. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Chris comes in for Covington. Nance, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Simons, defended by Payne. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal.
Substitution for the Suns.
Powell, he's checked in for Chris. McCollum comes in for Snell, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Simons. And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Elfrid Payton. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Abdel Nader. Then it's MP, and it's McGee in at the center position. Payton finds MP. Can't connect from long distance. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. For three, here's Lillard. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
Payton against Lillard. Kicks it out to MP. There's the three. Zeller with the rebound. Powell outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson.